last longer. New Mail will help you.
Call New Mail Medical Center today at 352-404-4779. 352-404-4779. That's 352-404-4779. It will change your life. 352-404-4779.
5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Wednesday morning. It doesn't look so bad out there. And right now, outside the window, is that big thing that lifts up Louis?
Yep, Louis.
To put on the wreaths over on the wall here at the Paddock Mall.
A scissor lift.
The scissor lift.
Yeah.
Thank you.
1-800-NO-SWEAT.
If you want to rent one.
Anybody wants
want to rent one. Yeah. So he's up there putting on the wreaths, which is a thing now we've seen. This is the third year we've seen this, right?
Yeah. They're marvelous, and they look so big on the ground, and then they don't look so big when he gets them mounted on the wall.
Yes, that's what they say about me. Good morning, Galen. Galen, is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Pretty good. Where are you?
Just dropped the kids off at school.
Oh, nice. You're a great parent.
Are they at an age right now where they're getting kind of excited about the holidays, or are they too old for that?
No, too early.
Too early for that. Okay, but not too old for that.
If they stop believing in Santa Claus, he'll quit coming.
Oh!
Yeah, my kids are 38 and 36, and they're getting excited for Christmas. My son told me the other night what kind of chocolates his wife likes, so they're ready. I love that they never grow up when it comes time for Christmas.
So I have a sort of a fun topic I think you can probably relate to because you've been to Japan.
Yeah.
So there's a trending topic right now that shows some of the things that Japan has that you might want here in America. So I'll tell you what they are. And some of them we have. I was a little bit concerned. I said, wait a minute, we have this. What are they talking about? But some of them are cool ideas. So we'll talk about that.
Nice.
First, how is the blood supply? What do we need to know?
Well, the big thing right now, again, is, Thanksgiving is 8 days away. And so we really need to start preparing our blood supply for that holiday between Thanksgiving all the way to the second week of January. So just get out there and give the gift of life. Donate blood. Right now we're in need of O negative and A negative and B negative. And, of course, we always need platelets. So that's kind of where we're at. Just need your help. Get out there and fulfill it.
Do you know, there's an interesting thing online that I wanted to share with you. And it kind of maybe illustrates the difference in people's attitudes, maybe even in ages. I don't know. But there was a post, and the post was from another blood bank somewhere else in the country. Mm-hmm. And they had a campaign that said, you share your pizza. Why not share your blood? And it was to try to get people.
Oh, that's great.
It was a pizza place. Have you ever heard of that particular campaign?
No, we try everything.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's not bad.
Okay, but somebody posted underneath it, "Wow, I'm never sharing my pizza again."
Oh, geez. Maybe he's really scared.
Well, yeah, he doesn't want somebody to say, "Hey, you share your pizza. Why don't you share your blood?" He doesn't want that, or she could be a girl. I don't know.
Right. They could.
But I don't know. I mean, it is easy to see that would be scary, and I guess it depends on how old you are. But you tell us that the biggest donors are high school kids.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really between the ages of 16 and 22 are our biggest donor group. So all the way up through college. Is our biggest blood donor group.
Wow.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, look at them. They're healthy. They most of them haven't gotten any of these, heart diseases or on medication that prevents them from donating blood. And, they have time.
Right.
So they're a great target.
And are you giving anything special away at the donor center in Ocala?
Yeah. I mean, we're still doing our Bleed for Your Team. So we're doing special T-shirts for that, and we've always got something funky going on any given weekend. So I don't know if we're going to do pies this year around Thanksgiving or not. I know we have in the past. I haven't heard if we're doing pies or not.
Yeah, because we need pie.
Let's give accolades to Lewis. It looks great out there, Lewis.
Looks perfect, Lewis. Yeah.
He put the wreaths up. All right.
Pies from LifeSouth.
What did I say?
They might have pies from LifeSouth
Pies.
for Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Pies for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. Was I distracted? All right. Galen's important message about pies and blood is brought to you by Penn Flooring, providing quality customer service, beautiful flooring. They've been in business in our area for over a quarter of a century. They have a spacious showroom. with lots of samples for you to look at. Go visit the showroom at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the McKay Williams Bridge, and thank the folks over at Palm Garden also. Call them up and ask for a tour. You'll find out what they have to offer in case you ever need a rehabilitation facility, or perhaps a long-term nursing care facility, or perhaps an assisted living facility, all of the above, and I'm sure way more than I know. So go to Palm Garden and say hi. In fact, I think Jan is coming in here today to record a new commercial. So
Yep.
Oh, it's cool.
12
Good.
o'clock.
Good.
all right. What's your favorite pie? Pie. So things.
I like cherry pie.
Things.
Lemon meringue would be my favorite.
You're never sure what's going to derail this show.
Yeah.
Segment.
Yeah.
Never quite sure.
It was.
Could be a
Lemon meringue.
reed, could be a pie. You're never sure.
You're never sure. Yes. Well,
Blueberry's my favorite. Just so we're
Blueberry?
clear. Yeah. And banana cream is also up there.
Oh, that's yummy.
So-
Coconut cream is good.
Yeah.
with ice cream.
Yeah.
No? Oh, yes. You agree?
Yes.
Disagree?
Yeah. For which one?
Any of them. Pie and ice cream.
Not all pies are good with ice cream.
Really?
Blueberry pie with vanilla ice cream all day long, but banana cream, I do not want ice cream with it.
Oh, no.
So if I put banana ice cream, if I put ice cream on the banana pie, wouldn't you get upset with me?
It's not up there with you know. putting
Oh, okay.
the ketchup on my steak,
It's not with the ketchup on the steak. Okay.
or tartar sauce on my
Fish.
piece of fish. But, I would
what's your-
just say no, thank you.
All right.
So,
All right, here's some of the things that Japan has that we might want to consider having here. In the bars in Japan, you don't have to
they
ask.
don't eat a lot of ice cream in Japan.
They don't?
No, they're not a big. They don't consume hardly any dairy.
No, really?
Oh,
No cows?
Yeah, they don't know what they're missing out.
that's right. That's why they come here on vacation.
But listen, what they do have, they have
do they have?
in the bars. They have a
Yeah.
a self-serve beer dispenser, similar to what we have like at Burger King now and McDonald's.
Oh, nice.
You just go get your own soda. So they have that with beer.
We should have that here.
Galen, what do you think? Would you like to see that?
That's fine. I mean, yeah, I know they have them at some locations. The problem is they have. I know they have vending machines with beer in them, in some locations. But
Well, you know what I'm picturing, and in
I
fact,
don't know of anything about a tap. How are you making money off of that? That's the issue with everything. How are you monetizing that?
the same way Cuvée does with the wine. You have to put your card in there.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Have you ever gone to Cuvée when you sample wine? Yeah. Okay. Well,
I
that's
mean, I'm not the wine connoisseur that
no.
you are.
Yeah, right.
But,
No, I'm not.
you've actually been to a wine tasting. I've never been to a wine tasting.
I went to one wine tasting. Yes, I did. I had no idea what I was tasting.
Yep.
But I went to Cuvée.
You did.
I had no wine at Cuvée, but I ate at Cuvée, and they have that you put money on a card, one of their cards, right?
Yeah.
And then you just push it in, pull it out, and give it and dispense it yourself.
Right.
So anyway, they have that with beer in Japan.
Nice.
Here's something in the 7-Eleven stores in Japan, which, by the way,
They have 7-Eleven.
they have 7-Eleven stores. They actually have more than we do.
They do.
They have more than 18,000 7-Eleven stores, which is twice the number of the United States. And of course, it's a smaller, geographically speaking, station.
Yeah, 7-Eleven is shrinking in the United States, and it's growing internationally.
But at the 7-Elevens in Japan, you can buy a nice shirt and a nice pair of pants in case you're out all night and you have to go to work.
Oh, good idea.
Get dressed in their bathroom because they also have nice bathrooms, it says here. So there you go.
Asia's a very clean place. I mean, they're you're not going to find outside of the Philippines and Thailand. Those are different. Those are exceptions. But for the most part, it's very clean, and they take their cleanliness very, very seriously. So.
Okay, now here's something that I think is a really
Plague
good...
wasn't nearly as bad in Asia as it was in Europe. So just
Because of
remember
that. Okay, that's interesting to
Yeah.
know. Okay. Now, there's a word here in Japanese. I happen to have the translation, and I like this idea. It's oshibori. Do you know what oshibori is?
No, I do
By
not.
chance? Didn't know. Robin, do you know what it is?
No.
I'm not trying to be a big shot. I'm just reading it. It's
Here
hot.
we go, Alex Trebek again.
It is hot, wet, or moist towels. They're given out at the start of every meal. So when you go to a restaurant, you get an oshibori, and instead of having a dry napkin, you have a wet towel.
Nice.
It depends on where you go, but the nicer restaurants do that. Yeah.
They used to have finger bowls
I
once
never,
upon a time. No, don't.
Finger bowls.
I never had those
Yeah.
when I ate there because I couldn't afford to eat very nice.
Oh, no, there you go. The price tag.
Now, this is an interesting one. It says vending machines that serve hot as well as cold drinks. And we have them. We just don't have them very often. Like, I see them at the rest areas on the highway.
Yeah.
You get a cup of coffee or a cup of hot chocolate, right?
Right.
So
but they're not in the same vending machine.
We
Hot isn't.
Oh, well, I don't know that they are there either.
Okay.
I just think there's more. Like you can get hot tea over there apparently on the vending
You can
machine.
buy a car in a vending machine in Japan. They take vending machines to a whole nother level.
Wow.
I mean, they really do. You can get a full meal through a
Oh yeah. In fact, speaking of that, I'll do one more, then I'll take a break and do the rest. There's 80% of the vending machines in Japan have a defibrillator that can also be vended if you pay for it.
Oh, wow.
So 80% of them, your soda machine, and then on the bottom there's a special defibrillator you can buy. I don't know if there's more than one in there.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Somebody might, you never know.
I thought they live forever in Asia because of their, they eat so much better than us.
You're
According
right.
to all the infomercials that are played
Yeah.
on Saturday and Sunday. Dan.
I wonder how much it is. Dan.
Fox Sports.
Dan's listening. He'll understand that joke.
All right, we're going to play a commercial now and something, so we'll be right back. And with more things from Japan that would be kind of cool to have here.
Yay. I like that.
By the way, we interviewed these guys yesterday from England. They're young guys. They have a YouTube channel. They're very, very popular.
Dan and Phil.
Yeah. And so the kids are now commenting on our interview, and they're commenting on the music we use. They say it sounds like the Illuminati. What? What?
I know. It's like,
What?
we're not
Have you ever
18,
watched
I'm
the
sorry.
Illuminati videos on YouTube?
Yeah. Hold on. We'll be right back.
They're all that.
Yeah.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. For today, clouds, some sun, and warm with a shower in spots and a high of 83 to 87. Mostly cloudy, warm and humid tonight, though 71 to 75. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy, warm and humid with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm by afternoon, the high 81 to 85. For Friday, partly sunny, still a chance of a shower, high 79 to 83. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hey, Robin, my friend's mother is getting out of the hospital and needs rehab before she goes home. Do you know of a rehab you'd recommend?
Sure. Our friend Jan Marino works at Palm Garden, and she's always talking about the work they do there.
Great idea. I'm going to call Jan right now. What's the number?
854-6262.
I'll call 854-6262, or I might just stop by Palm Garden. It's at the corner of 27th Avenue and 34th Street.
Great. I'll go with you.
Cookies, 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 cookies.
When you want something special and fun for any occasion, get cookies. That's right. The Great American Cookie Company in the Paddock Mall, Ocala will make a delicious, fun-filled delight just for you. You might notice that I said fun and delicious more than once. That's because I can't say it enough. The next time you're at the mall, be sure and stop by or call 352-237-2557 to place your order.
Cookies, cookies,
Yum.
cookies, cookies. We go cookie eating cookies.
The Great American Cookie Company.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
There's nothing we can do to make a long commute shorter or to make traffic move faster, but long and stressful commutes are linked with job burnout, so more strained relationship at home. Drink more green tea. I do every day. It contains an antioxidant called EGCG, which keeps the germs that cause the flu and pneumonia from entering our system. People seated in tall chairs earmarked more money to go to savings and spent more frugally.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Career Source Citrus Levy Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source Citrus Levy Marion and learn how they can help you.
Who doesn't love heading out on the boat with a family, hitting the ATV trails with friends, or blazing new stretches of highway with riding buddies? Your toys are your ticket to outdoor fun. At the McDonald Allstate Agency, we get to know you and help make sure you have all the right coverages. Plus, when you bundle your coverage for your car and your home with your boat, motorcycle, RV, or more, you can save up to 30%. So call the McDonald Allstate Agency today at 622-2333 or stop by one of our 2 Ocala locations at Calla Hills or the Jasmine Square Plaza.
Subject to terms, condition, and availability. Savings vary.
20 minutes after 8 o'clock. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. This Saturday, Galen, is Light Up Ocala. We'll be there. And usually you show up, right? You're going to be there? Is the bus going to be there?
Yeah, the Bloodmobile will be there. I don't know if I will personally make it or not.
Okay.
I don't know yet. I haven't got that far yet.
So
it's not this Saturday. It's next Saturday, right?
No, it's this Saturday.
This coming Saturday.
The 21st.
This Saturday?
Yeah.
That's I don't know.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 3 days. 3 days from now. 3 days.
I do enjoy it. I really do. It's just my weekends lately.
What's your favorite thing about Light Up Ocala?
I just love walking around and seeing my hometown, and it's giving the best it has.
That is a cool answer.
Probably more of what it is.
I like that answer.
You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you just that's the day. That's an event. And there's several of them throughout the course of the year. The parade is one for me, where if someone were to say, "Hey, I want to see your hometown," and that would be one of the events you would bring them to.
Yeah. You know, earlier this year we did a song called "Every Small Town Is Ocala," and I'm not looking for any comment on the song. Maybe you don't like the song or the singing or the playing or the melody or any of that stuff. But the sentiment is what I was trying to get at here. Is that the sentiment is when you go to other small towns that also have an active town, you say, gosh, this is kind of like Ocala. You know, they have a light up thing, and they have a town square, and they have an event like this. So and they have an Ocala magazine type of a magazine, and they have a radio show like AM Ocala Live. It is. There's a lot of that in America. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of commonality. I agree. Yeah, I think And I think that's what makes America so special, is that our core values are pretty much the same across the United States, even though people try to divide us with different colors on a map. And, you know, we for the most part, don't think we have anything in common with California. But if you look at the core, I think every American shares the same common value. And I think that's what makes us so special.
I'm going to tell you,
we are allowed to disagree, but our common core is still the same.
I'm going to tell you my theory. My theory is this, that it's the media that is the problem, because
agree. Yeah.
Because they want you to be riled up. They want you to call into their show angry. And so they'll take one hardcore position, and which is probably why Robin and I are just a local show and never became a national show, because you have to kind of be the fist pounding host in order to get in order to get the national attention.
It'll be nasty.
So we just like to be
very few things are as black and white as some of the media on each side makes.
Right.
You know, it's just not like and I think a perfect example of that is the refugee situation coming over. You know, it's not nearly as black and white as either side is going to make it or is making it. You know,
which is why I don't know if you heard, which is why I brought the statistics up this morning, the actual numbers, and I thought that was interesting. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I did, and again, I think it's just we are talking about other people, you know, who are humans, and they are in a very bad situation. But I can also appreciate that. Hey, if you're a man and you're between the ages of 18 and 40, why aren't you staying in your country fighting for it? That part doesn't make sense to me. When you outnumber ISIS, you know, something like 6-1, and so you're not willing to fight for it. I think I'm allowed to have a little bit of
there you go. That's a great statement.
Because, and again, and maybe I'm completely off, but when you look at the photos, when you look at the videos, all I see are men.
Yeah,
it's like, where are all these women and children that we're supposed to be?
Yeah, and I didn't understand that part either. But anyway, I just want to mention that you can register for these 2 58-inch TVs on Saturday when you come see us.
Yes, you can.
And then
I don't think Dan would let me. I don't think Dan would.
No, I don't think you can win. I don't think you can win. But
anybody associated with.
But you can watch the world on these big screen TVs in full color, high definition.
There you go.
You can watch,
That's a first world problem. I'm pretty sure the Syrian refugees, even though they have cell phones, apparently, I don't think they have big screen TVs. And then I heard something else. It's like, where's all their stuff? When you think of a refugee crossing, a border, they're bringing everything they own, and they're trying their best to carry it. These people don't have anything. And I'm like, where's all their stuff?
Oh, they have cell phones.
Is it in storage back in Syria?
I don't know. We used to have a listener. He was an older gentleman, and he invited us to a restaurant. It was a buffet here in Ocala, and he was a refugee from the World War II era, and he had a very thick accent. I can't remember.
Czechoslovakia?
Yeah, I can't remember where he was from. I can't remember his name. I don't even know if he's still around. But he told us while we went to this restaurant. It's not even open anymore. What was it called? The Floridian or something? The Florida restaurant?
It's on.
It was on Silver Springs
East
Boulevard.
Silver Springs Boulevard. The building is still there, but it's all overgrown.
What's it called, Galen?
Crap.
Unimportant. Not important. Keep going with the story.
Not important, right? Well, anyway,
Florida buffet.
But he shared with us the fact that he had nothing. He walked away from his country. And had to cross over enemy territory. He had to lie to the people at the border.
Yeah.
And he did everything he could. So everything he owned, as far as possessions, never came with him. He had nothing. And he finally made it to England and then to America, and lived here in Florida.
Yeah.
And took us out and took us to eat at this buffet.
Was it Paul?
I can't remember his name.
This
Not important, as Galen says.
Okay.
All right. Things in Japan that we should have here. Are you ready for these?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
This is a cool one. Now, this is really only applicable to, like, the subways, so we can't really relate to that here in Ocala. But if you go to a subway and you have the electronic card that you've paid for, you swipe the card and the gate gives you entry, right?
Right.
In Japan, it's the exact opposite. It's always open unless you don't swipe your card. Then it closes.
Oh, okay.
It's the opposite.
Makes sense.
Okay, that's just one idea. The payment card that I was just talking about. In New York, if you get one, you can use it in the subway and on the bus and on some taxi cabs, right?
Yes,
Am I right about that?
Yep, you can.
In Japan, you can also use it at McDonald's.
Cool.
It's just an ATM card. It's just a credit card.
Money card. But for some reason, they hooked it up to at least one restaurant. I don't know if there's others. In Japan, McDonald's delivers.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
I always think we should have a McDonald's in the mall. They would get a lot of business.
Let's see. Let's see if I have another. Oh, I like this one. The seats on public transportation, trains and buses. The back of the seat can flip to the other side, so you can face people behind you if you want to sit like in. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's a cool idea.
Oh, I like that. I think that's a good idea.
Of course, we've all heard about the honeycombs where you can take a nap.
Yes.
Yep.
We should have that right here in WOCA. A honeycomb, an air-conditioned honeycomb right here.
I know. We should have built that in here when they were designing it.
Lockers of all shapes and sizes at every mall.
Oh, I like that.
Would you want a locker here?
Yeah, because if you're, buying stuff and then you're not finished purchasing, you can
I see
stuff
what you're
it in
saying.
the locker.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Isn't it just probably as easy to go to the car?
Oh, that's true, because I made 2 or 3 trips sometimes to my car while I was Christmas shopping at the Florida Mall, because that was really big.
Toilets that automatically open when you enter the room.
Attention.
Oh, I like this one. This might be my favorite one.
Oh, I love your dog. It is so cute.
Is that your dog?
I had to run back home and I forgot something.
Okay, here's my favorite one. Toilets that play sound effects like running water to disguise the sound of you.
Nice. Well done. Yeah.
So you're sitting there and you say, "Gosh, I don't want anybody to hear this." So you push a button. Oh, somebody's running some water in the next stall.
Yeah, I love that. Great idea.
We call that a courtesy flush in America.
That's it. That's exactly right. Yeah. There you go.
Well, the Illuminati music is about ready to crank in there, so let's.
That's going to bother you. Now you're going to be like, gosh, I know I need to get more.
These poor kids.
People are going to think they ruined you for that music forever.
Yeah, they're 18 and they're kids, and they're in touch with everything.
Here it comes. Okay, you talked. I tried to give you
Here
more
it
time.
is.
That's gonna bother you forever.
Where?
It is.
We are at the Walmart on Easy Street, right there on Southwest 19th Ave.
Nice. Right
Go
down from
donate
the mall.
blood. You share your pizza,
please.
so share your blood.
Exactly. And
There
share
you go.
your pie.
Absolutely.
Get some pie. Yeah.
Oh,
All right. Well,
there you go.
be careful. You went home. It sounds like. So hope everything is all
I
right.
just had to grab something. Yeah, everything's fine. I just forgot something.
All right, Galen. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, be good, y'all.
We'll be right back.
I'm Lillian Wu. The president of France announcing the end to an hours-long raid on terror suspects in a Paris suburb.
A particularly perilous police operation, a particularly heavy operation, has just finished.
Francois Hollande is now telling a meeting of mayors in France the Islamic State group threatens the whole world and he wants a large coalition against the militants in the Saint-Denis neighborhood.